Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we got another cool video. We have an unboxing of a new Rovan Baja 5B. Now, the last two are Jimmy's, so this one is mine, and it's pretty awesome. I gotta say, I got a killer deal on it. The link will be down in the description, so check it out if you want one. Let's get right into the unboxing. Check that out. That is beautiful. It's gorgeous. All right, what's in the box? You have your fuel mixture bottle, you have your fan stickers for the fin and the light pods, you have your camber adjustment kits, you have your tool kit with the wheel wrench. It already has a spark plug installed, it's ready to go except for batteries for your remote control and a battery to power the servos. It also has a Dominator style stainless steel exhaust. It also has a 29cc motor, which is pretty beefy. It's going to go fast. It's up to 80 kilometers per hour, which is right around 50 miles an hour. This thing is ready to go. Get you one if you don't already have one. All right, so it doesn't come with a battery for your server. So we went ahead and grabbed one. We got this at West Virginia Hobbies and Crafts. And make sure that if you're in West Virginia, you go down and check them out and go see them. This is a pretty good price for, it's a really good price for a battery. So go say hi to Chuck and James and get yourself a battery and maybe some other hobby stuff. All right, let's start putting it together. We're gonna put the fin on, the stickers, and then I'm gonna take the protective coating off of the body so you can really see how beautiful it looks. It's not as dull as what it looks right now. Then we're gonna start burning in the motor. I'm excited about that part because then we get to run. Oh, yeah.
That looks good.
It does look good, yeah. Look at that. Some good color right there.
I like that. I like it better than the one on my Rovan because it's just gray and black.
Yeah.
It says Rovan on it. I like that. I think that looks more sport.
Yeah, gotta get some bubbles out of it, but other than that, it looks amazing.
Who taught you to put stickers on, boy?
You did, Dad. You did. I learned from you, Dad. I learned from you.
It's Pappy.
That's right, it's Pappy. I need a credit card. You got a credit card? I need your credit card, Jimmy.
My credit card.
Yeah, there we go. That looks good.
Oh, yeah.
Looks real good.
I really like that.
Yep. I'll be honest, I didn't know what color it was. I was surprised because when I ordered it, it said it could be any color, which that's kind of the risk you take, but I bought another body, which we'll show you in another video, but I'm probably not going to use it because I like this one better.
It looks pretty good.
It does. It looks really good. I was surprised, pleasantly surprised.
Check out those tires on the front there too. That'll help a lot with gripping. When, like up at our track, if you haven't seen our track video, go ahead and click up here in the top corner. We do some running on it. And my Baja does not have those type of front tires.
You get
so
street
it doesn't
tires.
grip as much when it goes into the curves. So I think that'll take the curves a lot better than what my Rovan does.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's for the most part the exact same Rovan Baja 5B. It's just like the tires came different. I don't know if that's
And my pipe's different too. You got the Dominator style. I got the big curve one. I like that one better. I think that'll.
I wonder if it'll sound different.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll have to do a comparison. All right, we got everything installed, which is pretty easy. There's only a couple parts you got to do. Now, I got
plastic film off that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
How pretty it is.
Yep. So I'm gonna pop the clips out and take the cotter pins out. Ow! And we're going to remove the film because I want to see how pretty this thing looks.
I'm loving that body though.
Yeah, me too.
Of course, I like the original orange color on my
The HPI?
9 years old HPI.
I do. They make a body that's almost like that for the Rovan. It's orange.
Okay.
You can buy it. We'll put a link down in the description to where you can find all the bodies for this. They make all kinds of bodies for these, and they do make the orange one like the original HPI. Okay, let's pop this thing off. All right, so as you can see, it's got this plastic film on it. This is just a protective cover during shipping, and I'll take it off. Oh man,
yeah,
look how pretty that is.
Do a
That's
comparison
shiny.
with the body and the...
Yeah, you can see how dull it is.
Oh yeah.
Much different. And
It's so satisfying pulling that plastic off.
it's satisfying. Ooh, it is so satisfying. It's almost like popping bubble wrap. Woo.
Oh.
Yeah, buddy. Look how pretty that is.
Wow. You know, that made it pop even more.
I know. I love it. All right, so now we have the body off. While we have the body off, we're going to start breaking it in. So while we have the body off, let's go ahead and we're going to charge the battery. We'll put the battery in, and then we're going to fill it up with gas, and we're going to start the break-in process. So here is your wheel chuck, whatever you want to call it. Take your center nut off of your wheels to get them off. You also have a multi-wrench, a spark plug wrench with a screwdriver, and assortment bag of Allen wrenches and goodies. So that's it. Okay.
That means it's time to break that motor in.
Yeah, battery is now charged. Let's break in the motor.
It's charged. All right, here we go. Let me get it off the charger and we'll get her installed.
Yes, sir. Okay, we're also going to throw some AA batteries in this. It takes 4 AA batteries. It's a 2.4 gigahertz remote. It has all your trims and throttle trims, everything. It's like a normal, standard remote control. It's pretty good. We already had some, so we know they work good. Now we've already broken in the motors for the other Rovan and the Kraken, and if you missed the video of the Kraken break-in or the Baja break-in, go ahead and click up here in the corner and go check those out. Also, we're going to break in this motor as it says in the manual. We've already done it before, so we're pretty familiar with it, so let's get right into that. All right, so before we get to the engine, we have to get the battery in. So we have to take a couple pieces apart to get the battery, so let's do that now. And now I just have to pop the little,
resting on there. That's how it is. Perfect.
Pop the lid up. All right, my connector is already there for the battery. I don't have to change connectors. Perfect.
Sweet.
We already charged this, so we just connect it in, make sure the colors are matched up. All right, since we have the battery in, we need to check the radio and make sure it's already bound. So it should be, but got the radio turned on. Oh. Already bound, ready to go. So now we can move on. Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now.
Perfect. All right, let's also check the brakes. We checked the throttle, it works. So we're gonna check the brake and make sure. So push forward, brake, not going anywhere. It's got good brakes, which is great because we like to hit stuff, so we need brakes. All right, now that we got the battery and everything checked, we are going to put the oil in the foam, just a light coating of this foam filter oil, and that should do it. It'll catch all the debris and dirt that tries to go through your filter. We got this at a local auto parts store. I don't know which ones you have in your area, so you may just go check it out. Okay, we got the filter off. We're gonna go ahead and just do the outer filter, not the inner filter. We don't want too much oil in the middle. We learned from our mistakes on the last time. I think we put too much on and it choked it out for a while. But we're gonna go ahead and just put this down in a bag and then just spray a tad bit in here. Not very much, just like, well, there, just a little bit. And now we're going to just kind of work it in. Just kind of work it into the whole filter. So we're going to put it back on here, put the filter on, and then we got to do one more thing. We have to tighten up the bolts just to make sure on the exhaust that they're not loose, because we've seen that happen and oil drips out and gets hot, stinks and stuff. So we want to make sure that that doesn't happen.
You lose power too.
Yeah, you lose power. So let's get this back on, check that, fill it up with gas, and then crank her up. All right, we're going to go ahead and tighten up the muffler. We got the air filter back on, everything looks good. It's all lubed up. So we'll just take the Allen key that was provided and tighten it up just a little bit. It's not real loose. It's actually pretty snug, but you know, I want to make sure
there's no leaks.
No leaks. And you'll want to check after you run a couple times just to make sure, because they could back out a little bit. So just a word of advice, because we did have that happen as well. And also, I've heard from several different people and YouTube channels, just forums, that you want to go through all of your metal-to-metal screws on your Baja and throw some Loctite on it, because they can sometimes come loose, work their way back out, so you want to make sure that they're tight, so throw some Loctite on them. We'll do that off camera because that could take an hour or two to do, so we won't do it here, but it's just a word of advice. I would do that. All right, we got the exhaust bolts checked out. They're all tight, they're ready to go. Now it's time to fill her up and break her in. Let's go, let's get at it. Woo! All right, so we already had some of this pre-mix for our other cars, so this is just 93 octane with some Lucas Oil 2-cycle synthetic. So let's go ahead and fill it up. All right, now we're going to prime it using the little ball here, the bulb, what you want to call it. All right, so you can see some gas already in there. We're just going to keep on pumping it. Oh, you can start seeing it come through here, through the tubes.
See the little bubbles?
Okay, it still has bubbles. We'll just keep going until there's no more bubbles. Okay. All right, now we have it filled up with gas. We have it primed. So there's a little choke switch on the other side. Flip it down. We're gonna give it a couple pulls to get the fuel in the engine itself, and then we'll pop the choke back out and give it some more. All right, we have our remote control on and our car on. That way it doesn't just go taking off. We can stop it. So we'll just hold the brake in if we need to, but let's get it going. All right, we turn the choke off. Now we're gonna go ahead and just see if it'll start up. Cross our fingers. Ooh, man, that's actually quicker than yours. So we didn't touch the factory carb settings. We're gonna leave it because that kind of uses the break-in process. It uses it for the break-in process. If we need to adjust it later, we will, but for now, we're not gonna touch it.
Bring the thunder.
Bring the thunder, here we go. That thing sounds awesome! Wow. I don't know if you can hear that, but damn. Okay, that thing sounds amazing. I don't know if you can hear it through the video or not. This thing may have picked it up way too much, but holy crap, the thing is loud. It sounds mean. So now that we got it started, we're gonna take it outside and let it burn through a tank of gas, but we'll break it in on this episode, and then after that, we will go ripping on the next one. All right, we got it outside. We're gonna go ahead and let it run. So I'm just gonna start it up and
let her sit.
Let her sit. We're just gonna let her eat for a little bit, break it in. So we'll be right back with you when that's done.
All right, we're gonna let it go through a cool down period right now. You have to let the ring seat. You get it hot, you cool it down. I got a temperature gun. I know it's 10 degrees off, but we're gonna go ahead and measure the temperature of the motor. Get back here on the back before it gets cold. 157 because it's 10 degrees off, 55.
Yep, 155 degrees. 157 is the max.
Yeah, 157. Let's check this side. Yeah, 157.
Got about a half a tank or so.
Yeah.
So we'll heat cycle, then we'll run another quarter tank or so, let it heat cycle, and then we'll
drive it around real slow.
We'll drive it around and give it just a little bit of rippage.
Maybe a little. We want to.
Yep.
So, all right, this thing's set for a while. We're going to check the temperature. Remember, this is 10 degrees off. So
74 degrees.
Yeah, I think we can fire that thing up.
Yep, it's a heat cycle.
Yeah, that's a heat cycle.
All right, fire back up and
You do it. It's your car.
let her rip.
All right.